Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have a message for you. And today's reading goes into what blessings want to enter your life and how to be fully open to receive them. So, I'm going to look into the blessings that's actually blessing or blessings that actually want to enter. And then I'm going to see if there are certain things that are blocking the blessing from entering your life. So I'm going to see how to be in a state to be fully open to receive whatever wants to come in for you. So pile 1, when I was shuffling your cards, I get this vision of being in a forest, and there is a river meandering through the forest. It's a very dense forest. So there is a river meandering through the forest, and I'm standing in front of a bridge. And I see in front of me a path going through the forest, but I cannot go further. I'm standing in front of the bridge, and I feel like I cannot step over the bridge. There is a lot of green present. There is the river, which is feeling, the water is not clear. So it all feels kind of dense. And now when I pulled your cards already, I pulled already some cards according to what blessing wants to enter your life. And I get the Hermit and the Lovers. So it feels like there is love that wants to enter your life as being a blessing. But love, not only in a love relationship, but there is really this sense of connection. Also because the Hermit came out, and the Hermit is it's a very solitude energy. So there is this sense of certain connections, or your experience of feeling connected to someone, and also with yourself, because feeling connected to someone or to anything around or outside of yourself comes from a place of connection within yourself. You can be surrounded by many people and still feel alone. So it's about your connection to yourself and to God, source, spirit, whatever you connect to. And when this connection is healthy, you will also feel connected with everything around, or with your outside world. And also with this vision of standing in front of this bridge over the river. It's a small bridge, no? It's a small river, and it's a small bridge. But the fact that I feel like it's difficult to cross over this bridge. And also it's a bridge over water. So it feels like there is something in my emotions, or in your emotions, that is preventing this blessing to enter your life. So we're going to look into that. What is this? How can you be fully open? First, see what is this? What is blocking you to receive your blessing? Okay, I get surrender. I can release my need to control. So there is something that needs to be surrendered for you to step over that bridge. And to step over the bridge is the symbol or the symbolism that has been given here to how can I be open to receive this blessing? How can I be open to receive this experience of connection? And surrender comes out. So, my dear pile one, there is something that asks from you to be surrendered. And it feels like it has something to do with your emotions, with your emotional body. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Cups. What needs to be surrendered? This feels like a certain... This feels like, at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery. There is something that needs to be surrendered according to how you are holding yourself within your emotions. That is now ruled by your mind. So there is a part of your feeling state, of your emotional state, that you block in a sense by analyzing it with your mind. This might come from how you grew up, or a certain relationship you had already, someone maybe whom you had a family or have a family. If you hear any sounds, this is my dog. So there is something that according to your feelings, that you are my English sometimes, it's not my mother language, so I try to find the right words. You are I don't find the word. You are addressing something according to your feelings with a very analytical mind. And this comes from a certain family situation, or it's how you grew up. Maybe it's from before, from your generation, something you picked up, or it's from how you have led a certain part of your life within a family structure. And it made you cold according to that specific issue. It's a collective reading, so you have to catch out for yourself what I'm speaking about. But there is something where you cut yourself off from really feeling into it. And this is now making that you are standing in front of this bridge. And this is also blocking you from embracing your feeling, your full feeling state. I don't say everything, but there is one thing that is blocking you from fully being in a mature state according to your feelings. And this is also what is blocking you to feel a real connection, to feel an equal connection. And it's about finding what that is and surrendering that. Work with that. Release, forgive, release, let go, surrender. I want to go a little bit deeper into that. If it's already clear for you, then you know what I'm speaking about. If it's not yet clear, that's why I want to go a little bit deeper, because I feel I have to for some. Okay, again, I get here the confirmation. It had something to do, or it has something to do with a certain family situation. And something happened in that family situation. Maybe an unexpected event that caused you to, or that caused an unstable position. Something unexpected happened. Maybe it had something to do with legal issues. Something unexpected happened, which was not pleasant to feel, which made you close down a part of yourself. It made you close down a part of your heart, of your feeling state. Because in that time it was kind of a form of survival. It feels like that. So it might have been kind of a shock. An unexpected, unpleasant event happened, which made you close down a part of you. This is not all of you. This is not all your feeling state, but there is something. And this part needs to be surrendered. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be seen, faced, and surrendered to really come into this full experience of connection. There is fear also here, which also makes sense, because if something happened in the past that was a shock, an unpleasant shock. And that can cause you to be afraid if you open that part of yourself again, that you will be hurt again. So it is coming back to that. It's in that moment it was a form of survival, but now you are not in a state of survival anymore. It's now safe. The fact that it comes out through this reading means that the, the environment that you are now in is safe to address this, to look at this. Because it helped you in the past, but now it's blocking you. It's blocking you from really feeling this true connection. Let me see. I want to go into some guidance according this, how to best do this, because it's easy to say, let's let go, forgive, let go, surrender. And the thing is to the work we do with this, when we get messages, we get guidance, we get advice, like what is happening here. It's been given to you, and then it's up to you. Do I want to do something with this? Yes or no. If you choose to do something with this, you're gonna work with it. And it's a way to just sit, connect to source, God, spirit, your angels, whatever you connect to, whatever resonates for you, and to ask, show me this part of myself that is blocking me from truly experiencing connection, and it will be shown to you. This is a way to do it. There are different ways to do it, but I want to go now into guidance and advice of how you can do this. So what I just said is a possibility to work with that. So as the guidance, okay. As guidance, we get the Star, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. And there is a lot of swords here on the table. And swords are the mind. They are our thoughts. It's the activity of the mind. They are also ideas. But here I feel this. I was feeling again like, wow, again, the Page of Swords. There is a lot of swords on the table. The Page of Swords is 2 times here. So this is about messages. How to do this into the in a form of guidance, in a form of advice, is to be aware, because your mind is very active according this. And it's about focusing your mind on the messages that are related to this issue. So instead of using your mind to block certain things, it's about focusing your mind, or instead of using your mind to go into analyzing, it's about focusing your mind to be open to receive messages according this. And this confirms also for me that it's very important, or it can be very helpful for you to really go into communication with yourself, with that wounded part of yourself, in co-creation with your guides, with your guidance, and work through this issue. We get the star, this is healing. So this is confirming that the reason why this comes out for you is because the time is right to let this go, to come to a place of healing according this. And then we have the King of Swords, because this is guidance, healing. It's time to heal this. It's time to work through this. It's time to let this go. Focus your mind upon the messages you get according this issue. Use your mind to go into communication with yourself and with your guidance according this. Also go into communication with that wounded part of yourself. And then we have the King of Swords and the King of Wands. And this is coming to a place of maturity in your mind space and also in your passionate creative space. So what I feel also here with the Page of Swords coming out 2 times and then the King of Swords and the King of Wands, it's this, whatever has been given to you when you go into communication about this issue is to bring that into practice in a balanced state between creativity and mind. It feels like before you were mainly focused or mainly allowing your mind to take over, and now there is the advice to also allow your creativity to work with this. So certain ideas, certain solutions will be given to you, which will allow you to address this in a very creative way. And it's something because your creativity, let me clarify this, it feels also like your creativity is something that likes to be expressed. And as I feel it now, yeah, your creativity, one more, is something that is, okay, so or your creativity is already active within you, or there is also a certain creativity that was or that is present within you, but that also got blocked by whatever happened there in the past. And with going into communication now, according this issue, your creativity will it will come back up to you in a way that is very familiar to you from before. So, or you are already very in contact with your creativity, and certain solutions will be given to you to address this issue in a way that feels very comfortable and feels very pleasant for you, because your creativity is already active. Or communication ideas will be given to you which will reopen, sorry for the wind, which will reawaken, that's the word I'm looking for. It will reawaken and reactivate this creativity that has always been present within you, but that has always been also been shut down by this unexpected, unpleasant event. So the main message for you, pile one, what wants to enter in your life, it is around you, it is within your field, is true connection. And it's what you are longing for, and it's what wants to enter your life. It's around you. The fact that it comes out here means that it's in your field. And what to do with that, how to be fully open to receive this, how to be fully open to allow these blessings to enter your life, is to go into communication about this old issue, about this unexpected, unpleasant event that happened in your past, and to heal that part. And to use your creativity in this process of healing. It's also with the creativity that comes out, which also it has this sense of making the healing part also a pleasant practice. Because I feel you somewhere like more work, but if you allow yourself to see this from a different perspective, it can be a very pleasant process, or it can be a very it can be a process where you can also find joy and passion and creativity in. So it doesn't have to be a dark night of the soul experience. It doesn't have to be a dark experience to work through this. But that's up to you. How do you choose to perceive that? How do you choose to look at this? And how do you choose to work through this? But to allow this connection, this true connection, to enter in your life, to enter in your experience, it is key for you to heal that part. To heal that part where you have closed down a part of your feeling state. Okay, pile one. So this is what I have for you. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, I have a message for you. And today's reading goes into what blessings want to enter into your life and how to be fully open to receive them. So pile 2, when I tuned into your reading, what I saw was, I get this vision of being very high in the sky, and I'm sitting up on a bird with 3 other people, and we are flying in the sky, and there is a rainbow in front of us, and we fly direction to the rainbow, and we go under it and over it, and we play on the rainbow, or we fly under the rainbow, over the rainbow, and it feels like a roetsbaan. So there is this amusement park vibe hanging here. There is a lot of joy, there is a lot of there is friendship, there is joy, there is fun, there is laughter, there is excitement in this vibe. And I pulled already some cards for you about, if you hear some noises, this is the wind. There is a lot of wind outside. I pulled already some cards for you to ask what blessing or blessings want to enter your life. And for you, pile two, there is peace, love, and stability coming out. So there is a very joyous um, vibe in this reading. So the blessings that want to enter your life are of a very joyous nature. They feel very blissful, they feel very excited, they feel very, very joyous, very connected with other people. Um, yeah, there is the amusement park vibe. When you go to an amusement park, this excitement, very pleasant excitement. So I will go now into how can you be fully open to receive these blessings that want to enter your life. I also feel, because it was different in pile one I was in the vision already, I was blocked to go any further, and with you we were just flying. We were just flying and going straight to the rainbow. There is no feeling of feeling blocked somewhere. So it also feels for you that um, you are already in a state where you are open to receive. But let's see. I'm gonna ask the question now. How can you be fully open to receive these blessings? Hmm. Okay. So we get grounding. Grounding and synergy. So this confirms a little what I felt already for you, pile two, that there is not really an issue that is blocking your blessings from entering your life. There is just an advice to stay very grounded, and it came through in a reading before that I did before about this feeling of you might be overwhelmed by all the blessings that are arriving, like blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, or one of these blessings is very big and it might overwhelm you. So there is this advice to really, we got soul family also, I took the grounding off, now we get the soul family. So there is really the advice to stay grounded, to make sure that you are in a balanced state. Again, this, to don't fly high, although the vision was flying high, but there is really the advice to stay grounded when all these blessings are arriving, or also if you don't see them yet, to put some extra energy and some extra focus in really grounding yourself in. It's this connect to the vision of a tree, or literally sit outside on the roots of a tree with your back against the tree, or whatever feels right for you, or just envision being being that tree, or sitting on the tree, and really put some extra focus and put some extra attention in nourishing your roots, so you are grounded. And the more grounded you are, the more stable you are to receive whatever wants to come in for you. Because, like I say, it feels very exciting. It feels very high vibrational. And again, it might overwhelm you. So stay grounded. I also feel it while I speak. There is this excitement in my voice. There is this excitement in my energy. And it's a pleasant feeling. But it can also, if I fully go into that, it can push me off balance. And if I get out of balance, I can also not fully experience whatever wants to come in. So it's about grounding, so I can open my how you call that in English, the kruin. I can open my branches, the top of the tree. I can open it completely to be in this state of, okay, I am ready. I am in this state of bring it on. I am open to receive, and I am stable enough to hold myself through this wave of blessings that wants to come in. Wow, pile 2, this is a very, very, very beautiful, wow, very, very beautiful and very strong energy. And I also hear, be prepared. Prepare yourself. You get the chariot. Prepare yourself, because it's coming in fast. It's coming in with speed. There is the falcon also. The falcon is the fastest of the hunting birds. It's difficult for me today to find my words in English. English is not my mother language. But, birds of prey. The falcon is the fastest. Yes, no? Yes. The falcon is the fastest of the birds of prey. So there is really this sense of it's coming in fast. So be prepared in a good way. The energy is, like I say, it's a very, very beautiful energy. It's a strong energy. It's very potent. So ground yourself. Be prepared. And also my awareness is now pulled to the outside, because there is a storm going on in this moment, and I am in a forest, and it's about this: if a tree is strongly rooted, there is a lot of wind. So the tree is strongly rooted so they can carry this wind. And it's a little bit the same energy. It also came through in the collective reading. There is this energy of excitement, which is the same energy as anxiousness. It's the same vibration, but the perception is very different. And for you, it feels like a storm is coming, but it's a very pleasant storm. It's a wave that is coming over you, a wave of blessings. So grounding. Do we need more for this? Is there any more advice how to be fully open to receive this wave of blessings that wants to enter your life? Balance, it's the same with the grounding. One more. Okay, so I asked for some guidance and advice how to be fully open to receive all this. And I get the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So as a guidance, as an advice, what I feel for you, pile 2, is that you probably have heard this message many times before, and you also receive this message from your own guidance. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Your blessings are coming in. And for some, maybe all of you, you are not seeing yet what you know is coming in. With the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. This is something you have been waiting on for a long time. Like I say, you have heard this message many times before. And there is a part of you that is like, yeah, I hear this for a long time already, but when it's gonna happen? So there is this advice for you to stay in your state of faith and trust. Because you know it's gonna happen, but there are moments that you are doubting. We start with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel has turned in your favor. And it's been a long road. You have been very, very patient. And there are signs, and there are already, let me clarify this, there are already small blessings that are entering your life. You see it. You see already that it has shifted in your favor. You see already proof of this, the Chariot again. You see already proof of this. And at moments when you go into doubt, or in the moments that you are caught up in your own old self, or been pulled back by your old self, there are moments when you go into doubt. And the guidance and the advice that has been given here, that is been given here for you, is to how can you fully be open and receptive to receive all these blessings, is to stay in your place of faith and trust. I know it's happening. It has happened already yet. I am adapting to that reality. Or my reality is adapting to my consciousness that I have already. We have the Eight of Wands, the Chariot. Again, to clarify, there is a lot of fast-paced movement. It's coming in. And while I speak, the wind gets stronger and stronger. I don't know if you hear this, but there is this really... The wind is going at a very fast speed in this moment, and this is really what I feel for you. So whenever this still shows up, the doubt, know that it's happening. You know that it is your truth, and you also know how to catch yourself and to get back on track. I know it's happening. You mastered this already, so keep in your state of mastering this, and know that your outer reality is adapting to the consciousness that you already have. Ground yourself, stay in a place of balance. And don't allow this old you to pull you back, or do your utmost best to don't allow your old program to pull you back, because it's all here. It's all here. And also what I said, because there are already blessings that have entered your life, and it's ongoing now. So it's also about, in these moments of doubt, to remind yourself of the blessings that have already come in. Maybe it's a good idea to write them out. Whatever blessing comes in, write it out and put it on a paper somewhere where you see it daily. And in these moments of doubt, take that paper and remind yourself that it's happening, that the wheel has turned in your favor. And prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for this massive wave of blessings that is entering your life. Okay, my beautiful pile 2, this is what I have for you. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, pile 3, sorry, I have a message for you. And this reading goes into what blessings want to enter into your life and how can you be fully open to receive them. Now, pile 3, when I tuned into your reading, I got this vision of laying somewhere. It's like in a cave or in a nest, a half round shape, and above me there is an opening, and I'm being lifted in a pulsating movement. I am pulsating and I am being lifted to that opening, but it's not that I'm flowing to that opening, but it is possible for me to get there, but I feel resistance. And in pile 1 there was a complete blockage. There was a bridge where I could not pass. In pile 2 there was a very easy flow, and with you it feels like there is resistance. It's possible to be completely lifted up until this opening. I also can go to the opening, and when I arrive in the opening I get this very clear blue sky, and there is a lot happening around me, but I am again being pulled back. So there is this feeling of the opening for you is the blessing that wants to arrive, or that are the blessings that want to arrive in your life. And how to be fully open to receive them. There is something that is still causing resistance for you to be in a fully receptive state. So I pulled already some cards for you, and this is about the blessings, or the blessing that want to enter into your life. And for you, pile 3, there is the blessing of stability, the blessing of full wish fulfillment, whatever is your wish fulfillment, whatever you really want to see manifested in your life. There is fulfillment, there is passion, there is love, there is homecoming, and there is purity. These are the blessings that want to enter into your life. If you hear any sounds, it's a storm outside, so I'm in the middle of the storm, but in a very peaceful place. So, my beautiful pile tree, what wants to enter your life? Stability, fulfillment, passion, love, purity. And I'm going to look now into how can you be fully open to receive them. So we're going to look into what is creating for you this resistance that is still there. It doesn't feel very big. Like I say, in pile 1 it was really a blockage. But for you it doesn't feel like a blockage because I am moving, and there is also there is this pulsating energy which also it feels like it feels like a heartbeat, but it also feels like I want to expand, but in a pulsating movement. There is also a very big sense of surrender in this energy. So there is something, if I would completely surrender, I would just be lifted up until the opening of this cave or this nest in which I am. But also with this pulsing, it feels like it's you, or in the vision, it's me that is creating the resistance to allow myself to be lifted up. So there is this sense of surrendering to something higher than myself, also because it's above me. This feeling of surrendering to something higher than myself and allow that to lift me, to carry me into this opening, into my blessings, or into this opening where I am open to receive all these blessings that want to enter into my life. So I'm gonna look into what is creating this resistance. Let me first take this. Okay. Okay. So what comes out for you, pile 3, is okay. We have regret, judgment, grief, and empathy. Now I'm gonna replace the cards because they came out regret, judgment, grief. They came out regret, judgment, empathy, and grief. And trust also comes out. This is really also explaining the vision. So there is inside of you still regret, judgment, and grief that is asking for you. There are certain situations or one specific situation which includes these feelings, and this situation asks from you to look at it from a place of empathy. And empathy in this situation is about allowing yourself to see the, a situation or these situations from both sides. It also feels like it has to do with other people, because there is this empathy, and this empathy is being able to put yourself into the shoes of somebody else and coming to a place of without without approving certain behavior, come to a place of understanding why someone acts the way they act or acted the way they acted. Again, and this keeps on coming back through the readings also. It's not about approving the behavior. It's about understanding that we can only hurt someone else if we are hurt inside. When we are in a loving place, we don't hurt others. We can, but it's not with that intention. So there is really an invitation for you to go into a certain situation and to do your utmost best to understand the situation from both sides of that story. To be able to put yourself in the shoes of this other person or other people, and to go back to the understanding that we all grew up as being an innocent child, and everything that happens or happened, it molds us into certain behavior, but it's nobody's intention to consciously hurt someone. We can only do that if we are disconnected from our true self and if we are in a hurtful place ourselves. So there is really an invitation for you to see this situation from both sides and to come both sides and to come to a place of understanding that, to come to a place of empathy. And also, the fact that this comes through in your reading also says that you are capable of doing this and you are ready to do this. Otherwise, it would not come through. It's still your own choice. You have your free will to choose whatever you do with this. But there is... all these blessings are waiting for you. They are waiting for you to be in a fully open and receptive state to receive these blessings. And into the question, how can I be fully open? There is the advice given to you that there is still regret, judgment, and grief. And to be in a fully open state to receive, it is helpful to heal that, to come to a place of empathy. And also with your vision, because there is this yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, because this pulsing movement, it's not that you are fully blocking this. And I also feel, because trust also came out, I feel that you know this, and I also feel that you want to go through this, but maybe there is still something that that you don't know in this moment how to step through it. The first advice that I always give is to connect with your guidance. Connect to God, Source, Spirit, your angels, whatever you connect to, your own guidance. Sit, connect with them, communicate with them, and ask them to show you how to heal this, how to release whatever is still there. It will be shown to you. If you put this intention, it will be shown to you. Now, for some, if you are in a state where you have already worked through this, then it's about just keep on doing that. Just keep on doing that, because every time you work on this, even the smallest act of healing with the intention of healing this is releasing a part of this. And it's making you more and more open to receive all these blessings. I want to see where you are according to this process. Because also, as I said, there is resistance, but there is not a full blockage. So this also tells me that you have already worked on this. So if it's annoying for you to hear this again, you say, I'm doing that, then it's just a confirmation you are doing the right thing, and just keep on doing what you are doing. Just keep on doing what you are doing. There is, okay, there is guidance for you in your dreams. It's, yes, okay. So what's been given here is that there is a lot of activity according this in your dreams. And I feel a very strong advice or pull here that there are certain dreams. I don't know if you remember all your dreams, but there are certain dreams or parts of your dream that you do remember, and these are parts that are they are catching your attention because they are outside of your normal experience of dreaming. So there are certain things that are jumping out. If you have already realized that, then it's about going into the symbolism of that. If you are not yet aware of this, then it's about maybe keep a dream journal in this time. And first thing in the morning when you wake up, go over your dreams. You don't have to write them out fully. You can if you feel so, but it's about picking out of the dream what is abnormal, what is beyond the normal. There are certain things that are catching your attention that are just different than what you are used to. Maybe it's a certain image you see, a certain feeling you have, something. There is something in your dreams that is beyond what you are used to. It's different than what you are used to. And it's about focusing on that. Write that down in the morning and let it sink in during the day, or go into the symbolism of that, because it's related to this situation. And if you go into that, you always have your free will to choose whatever you do. But there is an advice here on the table that there is a gateway offered to you. And what I feel here also with this gateway is that it's like a shortcut. There is something being offered to you, and if you choose to work with that, you will move with more ease and maybe also faster in the illusion of time, because time is an illusion, it's just our perception, but it will make you move more smooth. It will allow you to be lifted to that opening in a feeling of flow without this resistance. And there are keys for you in your dreams. Again, focus on certain things that jump out for you, that feel different than what you are used to. And there are keys in there for you. Some extra advice here. There is really something here about coming into peace with your past. There is also because I said there is this being able to put yourself into the shoes of someone else. But for some, this is about you. This is about you feeling guilty about certain actions you did in the past. And there it's the same. It's about coming to a place of understanding, being sweet and kind and loving for yourself, being your most loving, caring parent. And to listen to yourself, as imagine yourself as being a child that is coming to you and speaking out whatever they did. And then go into your parenting role and listen to that child and give it love, give it space, give it care, and be there for that child. Because a child you will not judge normally. A child we do not judge. They just come with a certain experience, and then we come from this loving, caring space. So there is also for some the invitation to do that with yourself, because you are regretting certain choices that you made in the past and you are judging yourself for it. So it's the same with coming to a place of being able to put yourself in the shoes of someone else. It's about coming into a place of understanding and accepting that what you did was not coming from a bad intention. In that moment, you did the best you could. And it's by making mistakes that we learn. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes. So come to this place of forgiveness according to yourself also. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just you judging it as being wrong. So I pulled some extra advice, some extra guidance here. And I get the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Wands. I do want to clarify this. Okay. clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Emperor. Well, this is about extra advice here, how to be fully open to receive these blessings. Is about being on top of your wounds, which doesn't mean you ignore them. It means to really face them and to know for yourself if you make the choice, because I said before you still have your free will to choose what you do with this or not. It's something that comes up. How can you be fully open to receive your blessings? And this comes out. And in this extra advice with the Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, and clarified Nine of Wands and the Emperor, it really feels like if you make the choice to go through this, to create for yourself calmer waters, to make a choice for yourself to step out of conflict and to move into calmer waters by facing what is there, by fully seeing what is there, and to be on top of these wounds, to choose to work through this and give yourself the present, the gift of being in a very mature state according to your feelings. And when you are in a very mature state according to your feelings, your cup, the King of Cups, your cup is fully open to receive these blessings. And something that is nudging me now is again in this vision, there is also something about surrendering to something higher than yourself. Okay. Okay. Your guidance is working with you in the night. And they are offering you solutions. They are offering you ways to work through this, to face this, and to come to this place of full maturity where you are holding your cup from the right place and being open to receive, which is the same thing as I surrender to this, and I allow myself to be lifted into the opening of my blessings, into the receiving of my blessings. So your guidance is working with you in the night. And there it's also your choice, because they are offering something to you, and then it's your choice, do you do something with that or not? And if you choose to do that, you will be on top of these wounds, which is the healing of this, which is this mature state in your feeling. It's a gate been given to you. It's an offer been given to you, but it's up to you to take it or not. Okay, my beautiful pile tree. This is what I have for you. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.